to the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see. So all around town radio show. That's where I go for the latest planned info. So
time for the show. It is.
For the music that comforts my soul. It's the all around town radio show. The all around town radio.
Hey everybody, welcome to the program. This is Live at 5. I'm bringing you the most comprehensive list of musicians and venues in the tri-state coming your way here. Going to tell you all about it in just a minute. Stick around with us, all right?
It's the weekend review. Top 5 are coming for you. Speaking with the fans, sometimes they don't show well. Whatever, man. We're coming, who's playing out? Off the open jam with the who's who of talent. Come Friday night, ready to raise some hell.
Oh, I guess we're going to raise hell on Friday because who knows what happens Saturday. Yeah. Woo. Let's see who's checking in today. If you're out there, please say hello. Hello. We'd love to hear from you. Say hello. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Glenn's checking in on the tube of you. Thank you for being here, Glenn. The shoe of the week, as he says. All right. Steve, how are you, man? I'm the only one that gets away with telling you where to. I'm going to tell you where to go today. You be ready for it. You're going to take it like a man, you are. I'm going to throw it at you. All right, here we go. Carla in the house. How are you? Thank you, sweet sister Mercy, for the theme song. And welcome to All Around Town Radio's Live at 5 on a Thursday, where we bring you the list, as it's known. It's just known as that, the list of who's playing out right here. Oh, let's see. Hola, Deborah Smith. How are you? Yes, ready for Snowmageddon this weekend. Donna Kennedy and the Heartbreakers are checking in as well. Thank you for joining us today. Who else we got here? Carla says, where's the pup? The pup is in the other room sleeping on the couch. He's lazy. He's building up to running in the 10 inches of snow or whatever they're predicting. You know, we're getting 0 to 385 inches of snow this weekend. Nobody can seem to agree. We'll see what happens. Chad bought milk today. I'm glad because I'm going to the store in the morning. They'll be out of everything by then. I didn't have time to go today. I didn't, for real. Hey, on a serious note, before we get started, John Norcus, thank you for being here. Before we get started today, I do want to mention our friend Chris Lester at Lester's Rock and Roll Shop in Middletown, as most of you know by now, had a fire this week and lost everything. And we'll be pulling together to, help Chris. And there's going to be a lot of people doing that. There's a lot of people offering to set up concerts, benefits, things like that for Chris. So stay tuned because we're going to be involved in that. He's a great guy. He's a huge music supporter, especially in Middletown. Worked with him quite a bit with the Sorg Theater, and he's a wonderful man. And it's so sad. And, it has a ripple effect, too. Like our friend David Thornton, we mentioned on the show, he taught guitar lessons there. So that's out right now. And, so a lot going on with that. And Chris Lester's in our thoughts and prayers and his family. And, man, he's built that business to be a great business there. And hate to see that happen. Hate to see it happen. We do. Let me say hi to a few more people. Brian Hubbard, thank you for being here. What's going on, buddy? Dewey is in the house. Yes, well, I'll go ahead and preface that since Dewey's already thrown it into the comments. On Saturday, watch our page because I'll put a post up for people to write in cancellations on the page. So if you want to go to one spot, basically, and not have to search the whole interweb, these folks will have a chance to hit any cancellations they may have. Maybe it'll slow down and maybe it won't get here till Sunday. or something like that, but who knows? I hope it's not here at all, but sounding a little bit like it may be. What's up, Marcy? Thank you for being here from Mr. Burroughs Tavern in the house. Steve Ware says, party at Chad's. Yeah, he's got milk. He got bread and milk, man. We're going to Chad's house for the weekend. What's up, Bob Klein? How are you? Thank you for being here out of Columbus. Rock House is represented today. Ed Sawicki, the photographer of the Rock Stars. Thank you, Ed, for always being a great supporter. O'Connor's Irish Pub from Springfield. Thank you, Tina. If that's you. I think it's you. And yeah, Carla said it was sad to see that. It was. Hi, Heather. Thank you for being here. Scotty Long, thanks for being in the house. Geraldine, thank you so much. Sean Cooper, it was great to see you, my friend, last night. Got a chance to hang out at Coop's place there, Milano's, and hear Benny Hill play. Unbelievably good. Unbelievably good. Yes. Marcy, I'll let everybody know up here if they can help with the Rock and Roll Shop fundraisers and things like that. I'm sure you always give to those kind of things, and I'll reach out to you for sure, because we're going to definitely have to get in their corner. We want him to build back and rise from the ashes, so to speak, literally. So Mark Schinkel, how are you? Thank you for being here. Yes. But does he have toilet paper? If he doesn't have toilet paper, he's going to be in trouble when we all go to his house, Chad's house, for bread and milk. Because I don't have bread and milk right now. I don't. Brandy Evans in the house. I went out last night here locally, but if I'd have picked my second choice to drive a long way, because I'm driving tonight to the Bell, it would have been to see Brandy sing with Gina and Johnny, man. And I lived through the videos. Oh my God. What a night it was at the Bell last night with Brandy Evans joining Gina and Johnny and the rest of the crew that stepped in and was there. It was pretty epic. And Brandy, your voice is like butter. Love it. Love it. Love it. Bill in the house, Wild Bill Video. Thank you for being here. I got to get started, guys. We've got a big list this weekend if it happens. Derek in the house from Marsha Brady. Tracy, how are you? Bonjour. Bonjour, Tracy. She's can I say you're with the Hall Pass Rock Band? I'm just going to say that because, you're probably more invested in that than the lead singer is. I'm just going to say. Got to love it. Jim, how are you? Thank you for being here. Yes. Travis Milton, how are you, buddy? Thank you. And Carla said those videos rocked last night. They did. There were some good ones. Some great vocals there. John Esper from Columbus. Thank you. He's got his toilet paper. He's all set. John's in the house. Doing number 2. He is. All right. Bob Klein, over or under on Saturday cancellations. I see it 90% cancel. I'm amazed that there's not as many canceling already. There's some that did, but some, like we've had on the show, some of these venues pull the trigger really quick on that. And that's just, Tracy, I know I'm right. I know I'm right on that one. Yes. Carla wants to know if Chad has Jose. Do you have Jose Cuervo in your house? All right. I want to thank our folks from White Knuckle Weekend for the shirt. They gave me that last night and thought I'd wear it today. It's a cool shirt. It is. I like this vintage wash stuff. I like that. Looks good. Our friends Hall Pass Rock Band have shirts like that too. It's really cool. There's David Linda in the house. Said they're close at Kings Point. There it is again. Another Barely Able show nobody sent me, so you're not on the list. David Linda, you're slacking, buddy. I don't get last call. I don't get that, unless you're playing one of the venues that reports to me. All right, I got to get started, guys. We've got a lot to talk about. Let's get going. We always open the show here with, first of all, the date range. It's Thursday, January 22nd today, going through Wednesday, the 28th on this list. And a little live music can turn an ordinary day into a memorable experience. This is where the area's top musicians take center stage each week at some of the Tri-State's best restaurants, night spots, and music venues that bring live music to the region nearly every night of the week. So make your first stop here weekly and join us for Who's Playing Out at one of our live local music venues. So, yes, Carla says, great shirt. Thank you. And a sled. THC and a sled Heather has. Well, we're all going to get high and sled at Heather's house. There we go. That's how that'll work. Hi, Jill. Thank you for dropping in. Good to see you. You guys talk about tequila. I got to talk about the list. Hi, Todd. Thank you for being with us in the house. The great folks from Liars for Hire. Yes. All right. Band solos and duos brought to you by our friends at Heather's Cafe in Springboro, where Heather's right now, no live music. The tents are down. It looks like a barren wasteland out back. But come April, look out. March, actually, St. Patty's Day. The tents will be back up. Everything will be happening at Heather's, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So their coffee shop's open weekly, and you can stop in for lunch if you want, and check that out. And follow Heather's Facebook page for info on times and special events and all that's going on. For real. For real, for real. Hi, Bo. How are you? Thank you for being here. Tamara, thank you. Is it Tamara or Tamara? Tamara. She says, Dewey Cole, that's a legit question. Was that his question about what's going to be canceled? Yeah. Probably a lot if it snows the way they're talking about. All right, we're going to the Bell and the Bear right now, where I'll be tonight doing a little hosting duties there. So join me at the Bell and the Bear. I'll be talking it up on the microphone occasionally. And the award-winning jam tonight, 7:30-ish on the start time there. I emphasize the term ish because, you know, we deal with musicians. Sometimes it runs a little late. But that'll be happening tonight at the Bell and the Bear, also sponsor of our Hot Topic Tuesday show with my lovely co-host, Karis. Friday night, Jeff Vance's band, Velveteen, will be in the house. If you know Jeff, he does the house sound at the Bell. And his band will be playing there Friday night, 8:30 p.m. on that start time. Michelle Robinson Band takes the stage on Saturday at the Bell at 8:30 for Michelle. And then Sunday, a big event if it goes off, and let's hope it does. Ashley Dupinski's Queen Elixir Mixer launch party, along with Danny Frazier and Gina McCann providing entertainment. They're launching the Queen Elixir Bloody Mary mix and other items. She has absolutely killed it. We're working on setting up an interview with her. I'm going to have her on one of our one-on-one days and talk about how she built this from the ground up. And she's done a wonderful job. And that'll be the launch party at the Bell at noon on Sunday. And if you've ever been there on Sunday, you know that she makes a Bloody Mary that you can just have as a meal. And now she's got her mix in it, and it is awesome. I had one on Sunday for the chili cook-off there. I mixed the Bloody Mary meal with the 16 chilies I tasted. Wasn't good later. The Bloody Mary was. The chilies, though, ooh, that set heavy. It did. Monday, Matching Madness game with Karis Your Coast. Karis Your Coast at 6 p.m. And Wednesday this week, karaoke with Ray Renee goes on the final Wednesday of the month. Dylan, I have Marcia Brady on my list, but thank you for throwing that shameless plug in. We don't mind that a bit. Hi, John Campbell from Leadfoot. Thank you for being with us today. If you're out there, guys, I'm going to plead with you here for just a minute as I move on to Mr. Burroughs Tavern. Plead with you. Please, if you share one of our shows in your entire lifetime, make it this one on Thursdays, because it is the one where we're promoting the venues that bring you live music and the musicians who play it for you. The most important show of the week we do. And please hit that share button. Get the word out to people what's going on here, and tell your music-loving friends about it. Yes. Oh, Chad, do we really have to talk about that? You know, Beano goes a long way. It does. Hi, Tony from Hindsight. Thank you. And those Bloody Marys are a masterpiece, Carla. They were amazing. Brad from Abe's Lincoln and I had one, and we couldn't talk Jonathan Grooms into one. He was sipping on just some Diet Coke or something, but we did. We had one. It was good. Very, very good. That's all that's going on at the Bell and the Bear. Let's go to Mr. Burroughs Tavern right now. Kevin McCoy Band tonight, 6 to 10. If I didn't have a gig, I'd be there because I love the Kevin McCoy Band. 6 to 10 p.m. tonight at Mr. Burroughs Tavern. If you haven't seen Kevin McCoy at Mr. Burroughs, it's the trio tonight. It's a wonderful show and so entertaining, so talented. Stop and see them. Friday night, the Front Rows. Never seen this band. They're going to be there 8 to 11. Saturday, After the Party. Full band show at 8 p.m. Sunday, weather permitting, it's the Bougie Brunch, 10 to 2. I'll be there. Just doing a little videoing and social media stuff. Not going to be doing anything other than that. Watching 100 of your craziest women in town having fun. It'll be a good time. Last one was a blast. So that's going on. It's sold out, by the way, at this point. Tuesday trivia at Mr. Burroughs at 7 and Wednesday Queen of Hearts drawing at 8 p.m. every week. And that's what happens in Springboro at Mr. Burroughs Tavern. Glenn's throwing one in here. Said Friday at the Redmore has AM Gold great hits of the 70s. There you go. Sing along to every one of them. That sounds cool. Kara, thank you for dropping by. Thanks for being here, guys. Again, hit that share button on the show if you can today. Let's go down to Crooked Handle in Springboro, where Friday night live music happens every week at 6:30. Alex Poteet playing this week. Then trivia on Sunday at 6 at Crooked Handle Brewing Springboro. Their Piqua location, which is about to celebrate 3 or 4 years, I think, in business up there. Piqua location, trivia with Josh every Tuesday at 6, and Wednesday Queen of Hearts drawing at Crooked Handle up in Piqua. That's their second location there. Hi, Jamie Minnick. Thank you for being here. Stand by, guys. Got to cough a second. Okay, there we are. Had to mute that out. Stephen Bell from Don't Tell Steve. He is the Don't Tell Steve, by the way. So we're not going to tell him anything today. Sorg Opera House, nothing going on musically until February 13th. But I will tell you, that's a huge show on a Friday. It's almost sold out. It's That Arena Rock Show at the Sorg. Close to home, tickets are on sale at sorg.live if you want a ticket to that. That Arena Rock Show. Yes. Oh, Dewey says he thinks AM Gold is the band that features Tim Croucher from Yesterday Once More. Really, is it? How about that? I think you're right. I think we talked about that on the show we had him on. We did. Milano's in Miami Township, where I was last night. Wednesday, live music each week. Next week on Wednesday, it'll be David Thornton in the house. Benny Hill killed it last night. What a talent that guy is. If you haven't seen Benny Hill, guys, go see him. You'll be amazed at this guy's voice. You will, you will. All right, Hamilton's Urban Backyard, Hollywood's house, as I like to call it. Saturday, 7 p.m., our friends from Finding Melissa will be there. And thank you to part of Finding Melissa, Stephanie and Billy last night for the shirt. We ran into them at Milano's, and they gave me the shirt. Thank you for that. And Wednesday at Hamilton's Urban Backyard, they call it The Hub, Team Tune Trivia at 7 p.m. Now we go to Tina's Place, O'Connor's Irish Pub in Springfield, where Thursday it's karaoke at 9. Friday, DJ Static at 9 p.m. Saturday, DJ T Honey, 9 p.m. Monday, trivia with Matt Allen. Tuesday, karaoke this week at 9 coming up. And Wednesday, Queen of Hearts at 7 and karaoke at 9. Again, that's what's going on at O'Connor's Irish Pub in Springfield. Pullman Lane, Scott's Bar and Grill, no relation, a family entertainment complex, has a Friday night on the west side of Hamilton, Red, R-E-D-D, at 7 p.m. Saturday, it's the debut of Fourth Day Echo at 7 p.m., and they're going to be at the Jam tonight at the Bell and Bear as well. Fourth Day Echo will, if you want to hear them. Monday, 7 to 9, After Hours Big Band at Pullman's, and then every Tuesday, it's karaoke at 7. And that's what's happening there. Say hi if you're out there, people. I want to hear from you. Give us a little shout out. Give us a little love today in the room as we go through the list here. This list also will be available on the Warren County Post digital newspaper online. You can find it on the Book of Face or click the link to their website and find our entire list. I'll just call her Tammy. Okay. You can call me Al. I'll call you Tammy. How's that? That's how that works. Little River Bar and Grill in Orgonia, karaoke party with Prestige Worldwide tonight, 7 p.m. Friday, Mike Stewart at 7 p.m. Saturday, Elias Gomez will be there at 7. He was on The Voice this year. And Wednesday, Trivia with Dave at 7 p.m. And that's what's going on. Yeah, I see Ed is watching. He's winning that prize today again. It just keeps popping up. Ed Sawicki is watching. I think Ed has eyes on us today. He does. All right. Let's go to the Blue Note at Harrison, where Friday night, the band Enough's Enough. You know, enough with a Z, enough. These guys are wonderful. Come on out and rock with Enough's Enough. Opening the show, it's The New Machine, and rocking the pub is Attention Deficit Squirrel. Who makes these names up? V-Twin Sin, Motel Faces, and Twiggy Void. You heard it here first at the Blue Note on Friday, guys. Doors open at 6, shows at 7, I believe. Saturday, Elton John tribute, Captain Fantastic will be there with the Billy Joel tribute, 52nd Street. Doors are at 5 p.m. Tickets are available at cincyticket.com for any show at the Blue Note that you want to do. Yeah, those names are great, aren't they? I mean, Attention Deficit Squirrel. That's a great band name. It really is. And I think you moved their Saturday show at the Blue Note to March 1st. Okay, well, see, those are going to all come in. So again, I will give my disclaimer. Anything I tell you today is subject to change because of Mother Nature this weekend. Nothing at Rex Patrick and the Country Legends, no submission. Friday night, though, at the Naughty Pine, Michelle Robinson band's there, 9 to 1. Saturday, our friends from DV8 are scheduled, 9 to 1 at the Pine. That's what's going on. And Jamie just said Saturday was rescheduled at the Blue Note, too. See, and that ought to, I appreciate you guys very much, but they send it to me. If they don't send me the cancellation, it stays on the list. That's how it works. I don't go out looking for all this. I go nuts trying to figure all this out, all these venues and stuff. All right, you ready for this one? Hidden Gem Music Club. Here's some more with some great band names. Thursday night, tonight, 6 p.m. Is this Imagine Me King? Yes, Imagine Me King, Logan Brown, and Patrick Zoff, Z-O-P-F-F. Friday night, 8 p.m., Wafu, that's W-A-H-F-U, and Kittinger, K-I-T-T-I-N-G-E-R. Saturday, Triton, Midwest Martyr, Berserker, and Jesus of Hamartia. And then on Sunday, Absent the Mind and Dysmorphic Void. Wow. Those are great. They are. You know, Hidden Gem features all these original acts and things. Hats off to them for having these folks in there. I mean, there's not a lot of market for that out there, and they're doing it, and they're bringing people to it. So that's some cool stuff, and a lot of original artists. Froggy's Bar and Grill in Monroe, Thursday night, ladies' night, with the Mr. Brooks Mix DJ there at 8 p.m. Friday, Ashley and the Authority at 8 at Froggy's. Saturday, it's Road Trip at 8. And Tuesday, karaoke with DJ Turbo Joe at 8 p.m. at Froggy's Bar and Grill in Monroe. I couldn't say those one time, let alone 3 times. What's up, Quentin Fife? Thank you for being here. Ladder in the house. Let me go to Fretboard first. Singo tonight at 6:30. Friday, Scarlet Fire at 7 at Fretboard Blue Ash. Saturday, Education Breakdown at 7 p.m. and Tuesday, Trivia 6:30 on that show at Fretboard. Mo Harrigan's Tavern, Doug Hart at 7 p.m. Hitting that up tonight. Friday, Heather Roush and the Heartstrings at 8 p.m. Saturday, our friends from Ben and Pete will be there at 8 to 11. And Sunday, open mic with Acoustic Junior, 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. on that show. If you're out there, guys, say hi. We'd love to hear from you today. If you're new to the show, especially, hit that little share button. And in case you didn't know, if you're watching the Book of Face, Ed Sawicki is watching. He is. I love you, Ed. Thank you for watching so much. The Brick Tappin' Tavern in Huber Heights, Ohio. Scott Houchins tonight at 8:30 with his residency every Thursday. Friday, Rodney the Band, 8:30 p.m. Saturday, it's Curious Animals at 8:30. Wednesday, karaoke with DJ Denny from 8 to 11 goes on at the Brick Tap and Tavern. What's up, Ronnie Young? How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Jamie's not new. Well, you're new sometimes because I don't see you enough, Jamie. I don't. Village Theater in Covington every Wednesday has a jam session with a new host each week. Next week, it'll be Matt Cowherd. C-O-W-H-E-R-D. I hope that Cowherd. I don't know how you say it. Matt Cowherd. Yeah, Village Theater, 6 p.m. every Wednesday, open jam session. Jane's on Main, Thursday night, acoustic open jam tonight with David Thornton at 7. Friday night, it's Finding Melissa at 7:30. And Saturday, it's Benny Hill at 7:30 p.m. I just saw Benny last night, so if you want to get a dose of Benny Hill, you can do it at Jane's on Main on Saturday night. And ride the storm out, baby. Miamisburg Moose has Flashback Band tonight or tomorrow night at 8, and the Primetime Blues Band on Saturday at 8 p.m. at the Moose in Miamisburg. That's members and qualified guests only. Satch's Bar and Grill in Trenton has Jeep Night tonight and Keno Bingo at 6. Friday, DJ music and sing along. That's at 8 p.m. And Saturday, house DJ music this week at 8. And Wednesday, Queen of Hearts and Texas Hold'em kicks off at 7 o'clock. That's going on at Satch's in Trenton. Scotty Long, DJ Songs, got a gig tonight at Orioles in Franklin. It's his karaoke party at 7 p.m. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, he'll be at Trillions for a karaoke party, mixing a little DJ work in there at 8 p.m. for Scotty Long, DJ Songs. Yours truly, I'll be at the Bell and the Bear Jam tonight, 7:30-ish, do a little hosting duties. And Sunday, if weather permits, you can see me at the Bougie Brunch, which is sold out at Mr. Burroughs Tavern. I'll have a camera in your face from 10 to 2 in the morning, that is. And Tuesday at the Miamisburg Moose, I'll be there for trivia at 7, members and qualified guests only on that one. And then don't forget next Friday. I want to remind you all, I know I'll do it again next Thursday when I talk, but next Friday, it's a Hall Around Town watch party. I get asked a lot, what's a watch party? It's where we gather up all the Hall Around Town folks who support the show and get together and watch a band maybe you haven't seen before. And Uncle Rico will be coming from Dayton to Cincinnati, and they'll be at the Bell and the Bear at 8:30. I have the big table scheduled. I think I have a few more seats left. I'll post that. If you want to have a chair at the Bell, you can join me at the big table there for Hall Around Town Radio watch party. And that'll be fun with Uncle Rico. I'm looking forward to those guys getting a chance to showcase their talent down in Cincy. All right, fasten your seatbelts, kids. Going to take a little drink here, and we're going to get to the band solos, duos, and events, all brought to you by Heather's Cafe. Can you hear that? Yes. All right, let's hit it. Our friends from Bottoms Up have a show scheduled Saturday at the Dublin Pub. Remember, these are all subject to change, 8:30 p.m. on that one. Tim Blankeny Friday with the Within Tolerance Band at Madison Inn, 8 to 12. Ray Renee got a big schedule for her this week, and here we go. Every Thursday, Ray does music trivia at Bleachers 2.0, 7 to 9 p.m. Friday at the RJ Paradise Pavilions behind Jungle Gyms in Eastgate, 7:30 to 11:30, doing the karaoke thing. Saturday, she's with That One Party Band. They're at Bleachers 2.0, 9 p.m. on that one. Every Tuesday, she does music and more at MVP Sports Bar and Grill. You can win prizes there, 7 p.m. And then every Wednesday, normally Ray's doing karaoke at the Village Tavern in Montgomery, but that's a 10 p.m. show, by the way, except for the final Wednesday of each month, and she does the Bell and the Bear at 8:30, which she'll be at this week. And that's what's going on with our friend Ray Renee. Hi, Dave. How are you? Well, good, Dave. I hope to see you, man. Hope to see you tonight at the Bell and the Bear. Yeah. All right, let's talk about Leadfoot. And I know they were on here earlier, and one of their shows may be canceled this weekend. I don't know. I didn't get that officially from them, so I don't do anything with that. Wings in Vandalia on Friday, 9 to 1 for Leadfoot, and then Saturday at the Bearded Saddle from 9 to 1. I think that's right. That doesn't sound right to me, but who knows? John, if you're out there, tell me if that's right or wrong. Something doesn't seem right there. That seems like it could be last week's schedule for some reason. I don't know. Kevin Fox music, we'll go to that one, and I'll correct Leadfoot if I have to. Fretboard Factory 52 tonight, 7 to 11 for Kevin Fox. He was on the show yesterday talking about a great fundraiser they've got coming February 1st. Pepper's Mexican Grill on Saturday for him, 5:30 to 8:30. The Strauss House on Sunday in Covington, 8:30 start time for Kevin Fox. Monday, Hyde Park Crowbar and Kroger's 5 to 8. And Wednesday, Kroger Anderson, 4 to 7 p.m. That's what's going on. Chad's going to be at the Bell tonight, too. He's just announced that, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be bringing his gallon of milk that he got at Kroger today, and we're all going to ration that stuff out. I won't need a lot, Chad, just a little to get me through the weekend. Snowmageddon. Yes. Stephen Bell says that was last week. That's what I thought. And I may have them further in the list here. That may have just been a typo. But we'll see. We'll see what shakes. All right, let's talk about Shane DeMoss Friday with Half-Life at Club Trio in Cincinnati, 9 to 12:30 Friday night. And Saturday, Shane will be with Half-Life at the Phone Booth Lounge in Kettering from 8 until 12. Perfect. All right, what else we got here? Billy Brown, Saturday, 9 p.m., The Blind Squirrel in Florence, y'all. Yep, that's it. I'm reading comments here. We're doing milk shots tonight. We are at the Bell. Is it whole or 2%, Chad? That's what we want to know. And Steve said last night's Gina and Johnny show was so good. So good. Brandy, Angela, Megan. Yeah, there was a host of folks. I was living through video. I was. All right, Benny Bodine, Friday, Grainworks, 6 to 9, Westchester. And Wednesday at O'Leary's in Centerville, 7 to 10 for Benny. Six String Hustle, Friday at Shorty's Pub in Florence, 9 to 12. Saturday, 6 to 9 at Long Shots in Troy, Ohio, 6 to 9 for Six String Hustle. Tuesday, 6 to 10 at the Liberty Inn in Liberty Township. And Wednesday, 8 to 11 at Old Village Tavern in Westchester. And that is the schedule for Six String Hustle. Skim milk. Why don't you just drink water colored white? David Thornton, open mic night at Jane's on Main tonight, 7 to 10. Friday, he'll be at Cincinnati Distilling from 6 to 9 for David. And Wednesday, as we said earlier, Milano's in Miami Township. And he's going to be shredding it up there with his guitar work, acoustic, on 7 to 10 p.m. on Wednesday. That's what's going on. Chris Lee, Saturday at Nation Milford in Milford, 7 to 10. The Wright Brothers Band, Friday at Trailtown Brewing in Yellow Springs, 7:30 to 9:30. Blind Faith Duo, Saturday at Fulton Yards Coffee House and Spirits from 7 to 10. Ben and Pete, Saturday at Mo Harrigan's Tavern, 8 to midnight. Michelle Robinson kicking it up at the Naughty Pine on Friday from 9 to 1. And then on Saturday at the Bell and the Bear, 8:30 to 12:30 on that show. Don't Tell Steve will be killing it at Miami Valley Gaming on Friday night. Another lucky winner there if you go see them, 8 to 11 p.m. Here is the real Leadfoot schedule. I knew that wasn't right earlier. Leadfoot, Friday, Kettering VFW from 8 to 11. And Saturday, Germantown Eagles, 8 to 12. It says weather permitting. Weather permitting. Just go almond. Almond milk. Carla, you want me to be healthy? Do I look healthy? No. I like groceries, Carla. Come on. All right. Joe Cole's playing Thursday night tonight, 6 to 9. Joe's hosting the open mic night at the Bearded Saddle in Oxford. Friday from 7 to 11 at, boy, that's messed up. At Trainwreck in Cincinnati. What the hell is Trainwreck? Is that a new place? Cincinnati, he's playing solo. Saturday from 6 to 9, Lebo's in Cincinnati, solo for Joe Coles. Fourth Day Echo hitting the Bell and the Bear Jam tonight is the Showcase Band. And then Saturday at Pullman Lane's their debut show, 7 to 1. Finding Melissa, Jane's on Main, 7 p.m. on Friday. And Saturday at the Hub in Hamilton, Hamilton's Urban Backyard at 7 p.m. Then we have Kevin Cooper. He's hosting the Bell and the Bear Jam tonight, 7:30-ish. Friday, 9 to 1, he's with the Hanky Panks at Fairfield Pub. Kevin Cooper then on Saturday hits it up with Mike Roberts at Parr's Place from 7:30 to 11:30. And Wednesday from 6 to 9, Kevin Cooper does the solo show at Cozy's Cafe and Pub. Crown Watts presents Rush with special guest Kernan Wade Friday at MVP's. The start time is 8 p.m., and that will be one hell of a show, folks, with Crown Watts. Brandy Evans Friday with Strange Love at Hollywood Casino in Lawrenceburg, 8 to midnight. The Tony B Band. Tony B. Hold on. I just got sidetracked here. What are you saying, Bob Klein? How many almonds you have to squeeze just to get a glass of almond milk? Do we really want to know? I don't know. Yes. Chad tried it, went like a goose for 5 days. Yes. Let's all talk about intestinal problems today. Let's do that. Yes, Crown Watts and Rick Kern on the same stage. It'll be a great show. It really will. Thanks, Carla. Way to throw that in there. Throw that in there. Get everybody started on it. Tony B Band Friday at Fig Leaf Brewing 7 to 10. Kevin McCoy Band tonight at Mr. Burroughs, the KMB3 as it's known, 6 to 9. And Saturday they're at Trillions from 8 to 12. Toy Hobbs will be hosting the jam tonight as well, playing guitar at the Bell and the Bear, 7:30-ish. Rockstar is off this week. The Mason Johnson Trio Friday at Southgate House, 8 p.m. The Gamut Saturday at the Monkey Bar, 7 to 11. After the Party full band show Saturday, Mr. Burroughs, 8 to 11. DV8 at the Pine, 9:15 to 12:45 on Saturday. The Whammies tonight at Turfway Park, 8 to 11. Go see Tim. Saturday at Anderson Tap House from 8 until 12 on the Whammy show there. Then we've got Marcia Brady, Friday, Bleachers 2.0, Crescent Springs, Kentucky. It's the Warthog Motorcycle Organization annual party, 8:30 to 12:30 a.m. REDD, that's Red, Friday at Pullman Lane, 7 to 11. Doug Hart playing the Mo Harrigan's Tavern tonight, 7 to 10. And then Fridays at Mansion Hill Tavern at 8. Ethan Mills and the Lowdowns Friday at Big Bulls Roadhouse from 8 to 12. Catherine's Music playing Tuesday on the mezzanine at Dorothy Lane Market, Springboro, wine tasting and food going on there, 5 to 7 for Catherine's Music. Five Stone Saturday at JD Legends, 8 to midnight. Blackwater Voodoo Friday at the Phone Booth Lounge from 8 until 12. And then our friend Ryan Schwab, he's got Schwab Fest going on this weekend, Friday and Saturday at the Madison Inn. 5 bands each day. Doors are at 6:30. Show is at 7:30. Look up Schwab Fest for details on all the bands that are playing there. That is what I've got on the list this week, guys. And I will tell you, in the event of weather, if the weather folks are correct, we will have a post up on our page on Saturday for you to report in any cancellations you may know of. So please help us do that and make a one-stop shop for people to go look, see if their show is on or off this weekend due to meteorological Armageddon. Yes. If you'd like your band or musical act featured on our weekly podcast here, or whatever we want to call this thing we do, or shared in the Warren County Post digital newspaper, slide into our DMs at All Around Town Radio on the Book of Face. And for additional music news, band information, and Joy and Judgment every Tuesday, follow us on all our programming here at All Around Town Radio. We are still looking for some folks to be on One-on-One Wednesday. If you want to be on that, I've got a list of folks that we're adding to a calendar. So if you want to be interviewed on Wednesday, do that. If you've got a band that would like to be on Wednesday with the band too, shoot it our way. We'd love to have you and love to sit down and do a little talking. We can do it all virtually. You don't have to leave the comfort of your home even. And what are we talking about? Oh, Steve, you guys and your milk stuff today are killing me. Ryan Fife, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you being on here and saying that. Thank you very much for being part of this. Carla, behave. Thank you. Derek, thank you, brother. Have a great weekend. Everybody be safe in the snow this weekend if you get out there, guys. And I'm serious about that. It can get a little dicey, especially if it gets icy. How about that for a rhyme? Ice, ice, baby. Yes, Chad, I'll see you later. It did, your milk watered down my show significantly today. And see y'all at the jam tonight if you're going to be there. Dewey, be safe, my friend. Good to see you on here. Guys, thanks for watching. I will be back with you on Monday with our weekend update to see what shakes out for the weekend. We may talk about a lot of cancellations. Who knows? But until then, get out and support live local music and the bands and venues that bring it to you. I'm Scott Hall, your host. See you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Ronnie.
Working for the weekend, then I want to see a show.
You know, it will be a white knuckle weekend if you're driving. Be like that. Yeah. Could be crazy.
to the music
I agree, Dave.
scene. Showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see.
Got milk? I don't know.
Around Town Radio.
Show.
That's where I go for the latest brand info. So for the latest Around Town Radio show for the music that comforts my soul. It's the All Around Town Radio show. The All Around Town Radio.
Don't forget the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of our sponsors or any entities that they may represent. Yes.
It's the Weekend Review. Top 5 will coming for you. Speaking with the fans, sometimes they don't show well. Whatever, man. We're coming, who's playing?